Zlatan's new strike partner, Liverpool open De Paul talks, a Schalke legend close to return, a transfer roundup, and today's Friday feels all coming up in the next few minutes. As I'm your host, Matt Froelich, you are the OneFootballers, and this is the Daily News. First up, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic could be having a new strike partner at AC Milan. Yes, the club may be interested in bringing back Alexander Pato, and actually the interest doesn't really come from the club, but more from the 31-year-old Brazilian instead. Back when he was a 16-year-old, he joined AC Milan, he won a Scudetto, he scored a hatful of goals, and won the Golden Boy Award in 2009. But since then, hasn't really gone as planned. There's been a few spells back in his homeland. He's been on loan at Villarreal, on loan at Chelsea, playing in China for 2 years as well. And now, after leaving Sao Paulo last summer, he doesn't really have a club. This does reek of a little bit of desperation. Apparently a few clubs in Italy are chasing after him, and he's still got a bit to offer because he is only age 31. But really? Is there really that few options for AC, not only in their squad, but in the transfer market as well, that they have to go and sign a free agent? I think Pato's trying to talk himself back into a new deal. But at the moment, who wouldn't want to join AC Milan? They're doing fantastically well in the league. They're definitely in the title race, sitting top of the tree at the moment. And if Zlatan can do his thing at his age, well, it gives an inspiration to anyone under the age of probably about 40. Moving on though, and to Liverpool, and actually a transfer deal that is going to cost some money. And apparently they've opened talks with Udinese over the signing of Rodrigo De Paul. Now, the Argentinian since 2018 has won 21 caps for the national side. And if he's good enough for the Argentinian national squad in an attacking position, he must be some player. Now, Liverpool, known for a very good deal in the transfer market, are apparently able to sign him for around 31.5 million euros, and that just reeks of a fantastic Liverpool signing. That's the same sort of money as Mo Salah, same sort of money that Sadio Mane cost, Thiago as well. That's a bit more expensive than Thiago. This would just be such a good deal, but he's not the only team that the player has been linked with. There were Leeds United, Marcelo Bielsa, interested in his fellow countryman in the summer, although those links kind of died down recently, so it looks like Jurgen Klopp's men will have a straight run at bringing in the midfielder. And the reason why is because they're looking to replace Gini Wijnaldum. Not actively, they love Gini Wijnaldum. Klopp does, the Liverpool fans do, the board clearly do as well, but not enough to give him what he wants in the contract talks. Apparently those talks have stalled, they're not satisfactory at the moment, and if they don't conclude, well, Gini Wijnaldum will be able to leave on a free in the summer. We already spoke yesterday about how Ronald Koeman at Barcelona wants to bring his fellow countryman in, and at the moment, Wijnaldum is free to discuss a potential move to the new camp with the club. Moving on then, and to a legend returning to their club, and no, we're not talking about Zlatan Ibrahimovic again, but this time 37-year-old Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. At the moment, he's doing very well at Ajax, but former club Schalke apparently are in talks with him for his return because they're in desperate need of saving. Now, Klaas-Jan Huntelaar last night was on fire. He became the first player in the Eredivisie, the Dutch league, to score 2 goals after the 89th minute, as he helped turn what looked like a 1-point game against FC Twente into 3 points. On top of this, Sebastian Haller managed to get his first goal for his new club, but the night was overshadowed by Huntelaar, who also said in a press conference after the game that he is in talks with Schalke, Ajax will let him leave, and his former club needs saving. Now, I don't know about you guys, but saying that your former club needs saving and that he could be the saviour makes it sound like he's going to come in and make a massive impact. Not only is that difficult at age 37 to roll back the years and go back to the glory days and score a hatful of goals, but you're stepping into the club like Schalke, who are in a dire situation. Yes, they managed to win their first game in a year against Hoffenheim the other day, but they're in one hell of a relegation dogfight. So if Huntelaar's calling himself the saviour, he's got to come in, score loads of goals, galvanise the team, and see them off relegation. That is a massive task, and if he doesn't achieve it, well, we're looking at Alan Shearer when he went back to manage Newcastle United. They got relegated, and although it didn't exactly tarnish his reputation, that will still be on his record at his favourite club. Same thing goes for Huntelaar. If he goes in, does rubbish, and then Schalke go down. Next up then, and a quick roundup of the rest of the day's transfer news, where Real Madrid are interested in signing Olivier Giroud and Arkadiusz Milik after letting Luka Jovic go on loan to Frankfurt. All of this after it's clear they need some more firepower with a 2-1 loss in the Spanish Super Cup semi-final to Athletic Bilbao. I guess I kind of jinxed it by yesterday saying it'd be really cool if there was an El Clasico final in the Spanish Super Cup. Anyway, away from this, and Galatasaray striker Radamel Falcao is apparently linked to a move to the MLS with Portland Timbers. Manchester City and Juventus are both interested in Sassuolo's Manuel Locatelli, although the club have said they won't be selling him in January. And lastly, but not least, Aston Villa are serious about signing Bournemouth's David Brooks, the man who was linked every other day with Manchester United last summer. Okay, then lastly, we come to Friday Feels. This is where you guys leave your footballing predictions for the weekend's football in the comment section. We read out some of the correct ones on Monday. A huge weekend of football, of course. And we're starting at Anfield on Sunday. Liverpool against Manchester United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's men can go 6 points clear at the top of the league, but I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Elsewhere, and another huge game in Serie A as Inter Milan host Juventus. And I'm going to go for a 3-2 victory for Juve. I think that will definitely be one to keep an eye on Sunday night. And lastly but not least, tonight, see second against third in the Portuguese league as Porto are hosting Benfica. And I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Porto. So there you have it. Let me know your Friday feels down below and check out everything else we've got going on OneFootball. But until next time, have a great weekend and I will see you guys on Monday.